Success, something we all chase, whether in our careers, relationships, or personal lives. It's often painted as this far-off, complex goal that requires superhuman effort. But here's a little secret. It doesn't have to be so complicated. You don't need to overhaul your entire life or adopt some rigid routine to start seeing progress. Personal growth can actually be simplified into small, actionable steps that yield big results over time. Think of personal growth like planting a seed. You don't need to be a master gardener to help it flourish. You just need the basics: sunlight, water, and time. Similarly, with the right approach, growth can happen naturally, steadily, and without overwhelming you. So, let's explore some must-know personal growth hacks that can bring you closer to success without leaving you feeling frazzled. First things first, success begins with mindset. You've probably heard it before, but it's worth repeating. Your thoughts shape your reality. It's easy to overlook the impact our inner dialogue has on our external world, but that constant chatter in your head, whether it's positive or negative, affects your actions, decisions, and ultimately, your life's trajectory. If you're telling yourself you're not good enough, guess what? You're going to act accordingly. But here's the hack. Start paying attention to your thoughts. You don't need to transform into some endlessly optimistic, always positive person overnight. However, simply noticing when you slip into negative self-talk can be a game changer. Challenge those thoughts when they pop up. For instance, when you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never be good at this," pause and reframe it as, "I'm learning, and I'll get better with practice." This tiny mental shift can set the stage for huge personal breakthroughs. Another key to simplified success is consistency. Think about any habit or skill you've ever mastered. You didn't do it once and suddenly become an expert. It took repetition, daily effort, no matter how small. The same is true for personal growth. Whether you want to start meditating, journaling, learning a new language, or exercising regularly, success lies in showing up consistently, even when you're not motivated. Here's the trick. Make your goals bite-sized. Instead of overwhelming yourself with a lofty goal like, "I'm going to work out for an hour every day," try breaking it down to something more manageable, like, "I'm going to move my body for 10 minutes each day." Once you get into the habit, you'll likely find yourself naturally wanting to do more. But the key is starting small and being consistent. Over time, those small efforts compound into significant results. Speaking of small efforts, one of the most underrated personal growth hacks is reflection. We're often so busy pushing forward that we forget to pause and look back. But taking the time to reflect on your progress can be incredibly empowering. It's not just about checking off boxes on a to-do list. It's about understanding where you've been and recognizing how far you've come. Reflection helps you see patterns in your behavior, identify what's working and what isn't, and make adjustments as needed. Plus, it's a great way to celebrate small wins, which can keep you motivated. So, grab a journal or simply take a quiet moment at the end of each week to reflect on your experiences. Ask yourself, what did I learn this week? What am I proud of? What challenges did I face? And how did I handle them? This practice helps you stay grounded in your personal growth journey. Next, let's talk about the power of connection. No one achieves success entirely on their own, and personal growth is no different. Surround yourself with people who inspire and support you, whether that's friends, mentors, or like-minded individuals. Being part of a supportive community can accelerate your growth in ways you might not expect. They'll hold you accountable, offer fresh perspectives, and provide encouragement when you need it most. So, if you haven't already, seek out relationships that align with your values and growth goals. This might mean joining a club, attending workshops, or simply reaching out to someone you admire for advice. The key is to stay connected, both with others and with yourself. Another hack that often flies under the radar is prioritizing rest. In a world that glorifies hustle and productivity, rest can sometimes feel like a guilty pleasure. But here's the truth. Rest isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. Just like a car can't run on an empty tank, you can't pour from an empty cup. To grow and succeed, you need to make time for rest, both physically and mentally. This doesn't just mean getting enough sleep, though that's important. It also means giving yourself permission to take breaks, unwind, and recharge. Rest doesn't slow you down. It actually propels you forward by keeping your mind sharp and your energy levels high. Finally, embrace the power of curiosity. Success isn't a straight path. It's filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Approaching life with a sense of curiosity rather than a rigid plan opens you up to new opportunities for growth. Curiosity encourages you to ask questions, seek out new experiences, and remain open to possibilities you might not have considered. When you view setbacks as opportunities to learn rather than failures, you'll find that personal growth becomes less about reaching a specific destination and more about enjoying the journey. In essence, success doesn't have to be this elusive, complicated concept reserved for a select few. With the right mindset, consistency, reflection, connection, rest, and curiosity, personal growth can be simplified into daily, manageable actions. These small yet powerful hacks can guide you toward success in a way that feels natural, sustainable, and, most importantly, authentic to who you are. So, take a deep breath, start small, and trust that each step forward, no matter how tiny, brings you closer to the version of success you're striving for.